Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate. Dear viewers everywhere on the globe, I greet you with the best greeting ever known to us, to all human beings, the greeting of peace. Peace be with you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. This is your presenter, Dr. Mamdouh Muhammad. Here I begin with thanking you, thanking those who sent to me some pictures and some photos and some comments. Some of them are my colleagues, some of them are my friends, and I wish that I encourage everybody to send his or her photo, and not personal photo, a photo or a picture that you like, and you can make a good comment on it, and we inshallah will share it together on this screen. Today we have only one picture, the picture that you see, and what is written on it is shut up and do it. The essence of it, the message here is that don't talk too much. The message here is actions are louder than words. You need to act and work and do more than you speak, because if you count the number of words that a human being, an average human being, say in a minute, if he talks or she talks continuously, it's about 100 words per minute. And I don't know how easy it is for any human being to do 100 things per minute. It's almost impossible. And if it can be done in 1 minute, it would never be done in the next minute. So logically speaking here, you know that the more you shorten the number of the words that you say, the better. As the Prophet ﷺ told us, whoever believes in Allah and in the day of judgment, من كان يؤمن بالله واليوم الآخر فليقل خيرا أو ليصمت. Either he or she would say something good, or he or she keeps silent. The word shut up is tough. So the Prophet ﷺ used gentle words saying that you be silent, you don't speak up. The more you speak, the more possible that you are going to use some words that may hurt others. They may hurt them, may hurt their feelings, may hurt their thinking, their ideas. So a lot of people feel offended by the comments and the words of other human beings. So you have either to say something positive and good, or don't speak up. A wonderful advice of the Prophet ﷺ. So from one part, we need to make less words. The second part is that we need to make these words are always positive, because this is part of this wonderful religion. Wonderful, great religion is to be positive all the time, to say something good, to send a thank you note, something that really develops the people that you work with. So essential in our life to do this. And at the same time, if you cannot stop talking. So few words, these words should be positive, and do and act more than you speak, which is very, very, very important. Even if you are a teacher, we are encouraging teachers nowadays to give more time to the students, to do the act and to do the tasks that they are asked to do. We ask the teachers, even in the classrooms, not to speak as much. We need the kids, the children, the students to develop this ability of doing things and sharing the class. So this is one thing. However, as you see, as the proverb said, that it's easier said than done. Yes, I can say this, you can say this, but in reality, it becomes difficult. We need some sort of training. We need to train ourselves to make some clues, and perhaps this person that you see his picture, it's possible that he is trying to train himself to keep his mouth shut for long times. Perhaps it is training. Whether it is his goal or not, whether it is his intention or not. This is something that we Muslims need to train ourselves to. When you are in a meeting, listen. And the Prophet ﷺ and the whole religion of Islam tells us that you need to listen more than you speak. Because if you speak, you don't have the ability to speak and listen at the same time. So you need to listen clearly to understand the message, so that when you speak up, you can say something good all the time. There are many stories, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran blamed us. In one of the most famous verses, blamed the believers. Ya ayyuha alladhina amanu. O you, those who believe. Ya ayyuha alladhina amanu. لِمَ تَقُولُونَ مَا لَا تَفْعَلُونَ. Why do you say things that you don't do? Definitely because we say lots of things and we have short time to do. So what the right balance here is that to decrease the amount of speaking. This is particularly for men and women. Together they need to focus, and they need to train their kids to do that. And this is a big difference, by the way. So first of all, to decrease the number of the words that we say, and to increase the number of the deeds and actions that we do in order to make the right balance. It's not necessarily to be 50-50. If you can do and work more than you speak, that would be wonderful, unless your job depends mainly on speaking and talking, like if you are a khatib or if you are a teacher. Yes. So, لِمَ تَقُولُونَ مَا لَا تَفْعَلُونَ. Why do you say what you don't do? It's a very important and subtle command from Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us think why really we do that. Why do we say more than we do? Whenever we say something, we have to keep it. If you promise someone that you are going to finish a task for him, right, do your best and try to fulfill it in the right time. And in this way, you keep the matching between the speaking and... I think it's a wonderful picture. And one of the companions, his name was Mu'adh ibn Jabal, and he was worried about this, talking to it. And he asked the Prophet ﷺ, will we be held accountable for what we say? So the Prophet ﷺ said that, don't you know that people go to hellfire because of the words that they say? If you say negative words, if you say bad ideas, if you cause people to do corruption by your words, by your speech, by your advice, this will end up with you to be in the wrong place, in the bad place, in the worst place. It's in hellfire. So brothers and sisters, remember all the time, part of our belief is that we remember that we have those angels that are with us 24/7, who are recording everything that we do. ما يلفظ من قول إلا لديه رقيب عتيد. If we know this and we remind each other of this all the time, we would do our best to make our speech and words less and less and less. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us of those who are capable of controlling themselves and to make their words and the speech the best, in order to advise everyone and to be positive and to make our life better life. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.